not jewelry, not handcrafted, not textile. We make ATM machines in Jaipur.
So you make money, basically.
So it was super hard, hot and humid in Jaipur. And the first word that I learned was pasina.
Basina.
Because, I just feel like, sweaty all over. It's, oh my God.
What was the name?
My boyfriend. Secret.
You asked for a date?
In Brazil, it's very different from the Indian culture. We can select our boyfriend. We do test drive before we marry.
Oh, test drive. Must have been very tough for you.
Super tough. Without friends, without support.
And what you must have been through. And learning the language, a new language is a very difficult task, but you've managed it so well. And you know Hindi also now, which is commendable.
Tora Hindi. Another thing that I remember that I'm buying banana and how I know that banana and tomato is a fair price for me. And बहुत महंगा है भैया. I'm local now.
Khamagani and Namaste everyone. Welcome to Encounters with Abhimanyu Tomar, your favorite host from Jaipur. And today we have a very special guest with us, Marcela Baur from Brazil. So everyone wants to know, Marcela, what brings you to Jaipur?
It's a good question, but first of all, thank you so much, Abhimanyu, for having me here. And I really hope my presence brings a lot of luck to this podcast.
Thank you.
So, it's a long story. We arrived here in 2012, Gabriel and me, and Roberto came 1 year and a half before us, more or less. And we make not jewelry, not handcrafted, not textile, not rugs. We make ATM machines in Jaipur, the only unity abroad, Brazil, out of Brazil, is in Jaipur.
So you make money, basically.
So yes, we want to, but we make the machine. You put your money there.
Great. So how was the experience of shifting from Brazil to here?
I want you to start to imagine. In Brazil, we speak only Portuguese. And I study English, 1 hour or 1 hour per day, but we spend all our time we speak in Portuguese. So when I arrived here, of course, I was super nervous. I always want to have one experience abroad, but I never thought India it will be. So I was super excited. I was motivating my husband to get this opportunity. But I arrived here without English. Gabriel was 3 years old. Roberto, of course, super busy to settle the factory and buy all the things and hire employees and buy machines and material and etc. So it was super hard. It was in July, so it was hot and humid in Jaipur. And the first word that I learned was pasina.
Pasina.
Because, I just feel like, sweaty all over. It's, oh my God. And another thing that helped me a lot was the Google Translator and Google Images. So I needed this. So I told my husband.
Must have been very tough for you.
Super tough. Without friends, without support. Was
and I think that time social media was also not too much.
This was not my priority at all. That time I was just take care of Gabriel and I think this is everything started. I need to look so many things for my home, school, where to buy. TV, bread, my things. And another funny story is I asked someone where I can buy, important products in Jaipur. And then I received the recommendation, go to Shoppers Paradise, not an ad, And then the cab is parked in front of Shopper Paradise. And I was thinking, then you have our references, our culture reference. When I see important supermarket, the best supermarket, I was think the huge one, when I find everything, and then the cab parked in front of a tiny, tiny store. I think it's not a huge Bahia, huge supermarket. This is very small shop. And then second time, another cab brought me in the same place. And I went there and I found so many things. That time Jaipur 12 years ago
12
was
years ago.
not the same.
Not the same.
Was very tourist. I think the society, the community, and the business for tourist proposal.
My God, so much of pain you've taken, I can very well understand what you must have been through. And learning the language, a new language, is a very difficult task, but you've managed it so well. And you know Hindi also now, which is commendable.
Tora Hindi, Tora Hindi.
No, I must tell you, whenever I meet Marcela, she can understand Hindi very well now. Yeah, no, you can, Marcela. I know that. जब भी आप मार्सेला के आसपास हैं और आप हिंदी में बात कर रहे हैं तो थोड़ा संभल के बात करिएगा because मार्सेला को समझ में आता है. But she doesn't tell because she enjoys that. No, Marcela.
Another thing that I remember, another thing was for defense myself. I'm buying banana, and how I know that banana and tomato is a fair price for me. And Bahia, बहुत महंगा है Bahia. I'm local now. So this is very expensive. Then, okay, mom, you know Hindi. I know Hindi. So then the prices come down.
So they were giving you touristic prices.
Exactly. No.
So, Marcela, there's a question in my mind that when you shifted here with your husband and your kid, you did not think of some other job or something, or were you helping your husband in that particular industry that you just mentioned? What were you doing, or you thought of doing something else?
So I'm a psychologist by profession, and in Brazil, I work, all my career was in HR departments. And I really was my passion. I must say it was my passion. So when I arrived, the proposal to come to India is Gabriel was very small, is just take care of Gabriel and get well settled here. I think this is a happy housewife. So this was the main thing to support Roberto, to be a good company. And another point that I want to highlight this. For example, many people ask me, so you are here because of your husband business? No, I'm here because I said yes for this project.
Okay.
I'm not a victim of this situation.
Okay.
So I said yes, and this is make a lot of difference because I'm active in this project. So till today, I can say to you, till today, I make effort to be happy.
Oh.
I make effort to make my life light, fun here.
Yeah. Oh. So, when you settled here, I'm sure it must have taken 1, 2, 3 years for you to get
to feel that Jaipur is my home.
Home, yeah. So when you settled here, how did you start influencing, or how it happened? What was that particular spark and point when you started it? What made you start that?
So for long years, I was just a happy housewife. But I'm Marcela Baur. I'm super explorer. Super explorer. For many people or many person, just to be a wife and a mother maybe is enough. It's nothing wrong, but it's not enough for me. I need to have friends to be happy. I need to go out and find the place that I feel home, the place that I feel comfortable. So I started to explore Jaipur like a hell. And then I was super happy when I found one coffee shop, one restaurant that I have my food that was not spicy, because it's can you do spice level a little, less spicy? Yes, of course. And then the things come like a hot spice. Hot spice.
Yeah.
So when I found this place, another place, And then I start to share in my close friends. Hi, girls, or I just found this super tiny cafe, but they have a nice croissant and I have a nice coffee. Or I can have the Western cuisine without spice. I don't need to, to say so much. No spice, no spice. Mirchi nahi. Now I'm mirchi nahi. So I start to share with people, but many ideas come in between. You can write a blog, or I can have write a book, or I can have also I can be a guide, a Brazilian guide in Jaipur. But I don't know why, but this idea never touched my heart. I think I was not. I was not ready.
Right.
But before to say like this, I was psychology in Brazil, and here in Jaipur, when I see my own factory, we don't have the same concept that we have in Brazil as HR. Here is very documental. So, and this is not interested me. I was doing much more. And so exploring the city, the people start to ask me, why you don't share the knowledge that you have? That is priceless.
Priceless.
So, and then a book or a blog or whatever, these internet things.
Why you don't document basically
exactly
what they want?
Then I start to also share in the WhatsApp. Né? Then I take the picture and I take the picture of my food. This I love. I just bought this. I just had this food.
Because Instagram was not
was not my
thing at that time.
Not my thing. I started Facebook when I arrived here.
Oh.
Because in Brazil, so please, you open an account on Facebook to share. We want to know your life there. Right. My friends in Brazil. Yeah. Then I opened the Facebook. I started to share all the experience. That was super funny. So many things. In fact, I can write a book because you have a lot of episodes.
I can see that.
But then a friend of mine, she's from Brazil, and said, Marcela, open an Instagram account. It's okay, so can I go to your office and we open together this account? I say, yeah, please come. So the Jaipur by Marcela, I was Jaipur by Marcela before this page. Oh. I start to share by WhatsApp, Facebook, my experience that I like, because the years that I live in Jaipur, that I have to find out a nice restaurant, a nice laundry, a nice coffee shop. When I discover a nice place and the pleasure to share with someone and make someone's life light, fun, charm, was so grateful for me.
So basically, you were an influencer before the influencing started, actually.
I think so.
Right?
I think
so it was your inner calling that you wanted to share your experiences. Without knowing, yeah, which is very interesting.
So they start to ask me, do something with this knowledge. And then I did a business plan to Jaipur by Marcela. So I spent a lot of time to think about this new business. And in the beginning, I was not sure that it will be a hobby, it will be a new profession. So I started doing my work for free for almost 2 years.
2 years.
To make
when was this? Which year?
2018.
18.
Yeah, 5 years back.
Yeah.
I don't know if the maths.
My maths is bad.
Me too. But it was 5 years back. Please count and let us know in the comments. But it was 5 years back.
Yeah.
And Abhimanyu, I have so much passion for my work. And I didn't know this before, this passion to communicate. I feel so responsible for any recommendation that have my name involved. But I do by heart.
I can see that, I follow you since, I think, 2020.
Wow.
Yeah. And I can see the same passion in you every day, guys, It's not that, it happens in a week or something. Every day, every hour, she is so passionate. You can see all the updates about Jaipur. अगर जानना होगा कि जयपुर में और राजस्थान में क्या नया है, क्या चल रहा है, आप बस मार्सेला के इंस्टाग्राम पे चले जाइए और पूरा कैलेंडर बना होता है एक पूरे मंथ का, और जो भी ये चीज एक्सपीरियंस करती हैं रोज ये शेयर करती हैं, जो कि बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है. मतलब यू आर एक्चुअली जयपुर बाय मार्सेला. सो
So can we say bom dia together?
या
Vamos, let's go. Bom dia means
Bom dia se,
means good morning in Portuguese.
yeah.
So 1, 2, 3.
Bon dia, bon dia, bon dia. Great. So everyone knows about Marcela, but I want to know more about the baby Marcela and the initial days of your life, Marcela. Can you please share?
So my family is my mother, my father, and my brother. And I have one half sister, but I'm the oldest one. And talk a little bit about how Marcela is. I'm part of them. I have a part of them inside of me. So my father was really a funny guy that do a lot of jokes, and I have this comedy vein in my personality. And then my mom was super ambitious. She was working part-time in a healthy public department. And then come home, make a lunch for us, and then do small informal works to increase our income. So we were like a medium class social status, I can say. But she wants more for us. So she sell cars or maybe jewelry. She tries so many things.
Oh,
so many
for the additional income, so that
we can live a little bit,
better life.
Yes.
Oh, great.
Yes.
So nice.
And then, unfortunately, my father, first my mother, she passed away when she was 39 years old, super young. She passed away, she had aneurysm in the aorta. So we don't know when you have this, or you discover when you are in surgery, and then they put something here and you can live a long life. Or this is just a break, and we don't know. So she was just feeling a hard back pain. But at 39 years old, we never ever.
And both together in the same year.
Same year. And my father was super not in his teenager phase. So he has some, liver problems. So a lot of things. He didn't take care of his health.
Must have been very difficult for you.
It was super difficult because in the 3 years I was trying to get inside the college. We have a very important assessment to do, to get inside the college or not. In this year I failed. But in the gap of 3 months, the people are coming to me and say, I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry for your loss. And so, oh my God, why me? Why maybe God just pick up one, but both in 3 months.
Both in 3 months.
Sometimes I was thinking that this is not true. I was
nightmare.
I woke up in the morning and said, maybe I open my door and maybe I see them. Something like this was devastating.
Devastating, I'm
yes.
sure.
So my brother was 15 years old. I'm 18 years old.
So who was taking care of you?
So the sister of my mom was taking care of us.
Okay.
And things that help us to go forward was that my mom has a very, very strong routine. So when your parents not there, then you discover that the routine is inside of you. So you know what time you need to wake up, what you need to be done during the day, how much time you spend for that activity. So sometimes because of the financial situation, we had maid, sometimes we don't have maid. So we know that the day that we need to clean all the house, what things that I am able to do at home and what things that my brother needs to do. So the routine was something that I have a routine at my home because I also want Gabriel to know to do the things without my presence. And another thing was respect. So in my home, we are not allowed to say some bad words between us. So this is what's good because then we were teenagers that time. So my brother and me, we could discuss, of course, had a fight several times, but we never disrespect each other. Never, never ever. And another thing that came into my mind, I was like, I don't have, I'm not coming for the rich family. So how, and I don't want to be like a assistant of something or, I don't know, I want also something for my life. Then one thing was very clear. I have to have a degree because the world can remove everything, but if I have a profession, I can restart several times.
Yeah.
Because I am a psychologist.
Education is very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
So education give me the hope.
Oh,
Yes.
great. So Marcela, when did you meet Roberto?
Roberto. So.
And was there someone before Roberto?
No, let's focus on Roberto. So my first job as a psychologist was the company that Roberto was working for several years. And I say that I think Roberto born in this company because he's, oldest employee of this company. But Roberto was working in another city. And then he was married that time, so he's broke up, and he didn't have any proposal. He just came to this unit that I was working, and they did offer another job for him for to settle a new department. And I was
New department,
and he needs HR services. So he was coming to my department a lot because we need to hire so many people, technical and like this and that. And we work a little bit late. And then my manager, I think this guy has a crush on you. Oh yeah, I don't know. You stay, pay attention. No, I pay attention. And that time I had a boyfriend. After some times we broke up.
What was the name?
My boyfriend. No need, no secret. So then we broke up. So how about Roberto? Mm-hmm. Then I pick up the company phone. Hi, hello. How about a beer tonight? Then yes, of course.
You asked for a date?
For a date.
My God. Breaking news. Marcela asked for a date.
And in Brazil, it's very different from the Indian culture. We can date before now. We can select our boyfriend and have lots of boyfriend experience till you find out what you like, what you want from your partner. And sometimes it takes so many tests, and we still failed in select and pick up. But Roberto, we say in Brazil that we do test drive before we married.
Test drive.
Test drive. And Roberto was successfully. He did a very good test drive.
Roberto, this is for you. So Marcela, when did you get married?
So it was in 2004.
2004. And when did you meet, when did he shift to your city?
I didn't remember the time, but we start date around 2001.
2001.
Yeah, 2000, around this time.
Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely.
For 3 years, more or less, the test drive.
This is going to be sensational.
Yeah.
So, Marcela, what is influencing to you, or what is the definition of influencer, and are there categories in it?
For sure, we have categories, food blogger, lifestyle, travel. You have a lot of categories. And
But can you be all of them? Like,
so in my case, I share my lens, my experience to Jaipur, whatever it is. In my case, that I share my lens, my experience in Jaipur, I pinch a lot of fields, right? But some people are comfortable in one topic, so they feel more strong to talk about food. They have more passion about fashion, and it's totally okay.
so I've seen Marcela, in your stories and in your reels that you start your day with the
My
gym,
workout.
your workout. So that is a healthy influencing. Then you go to some good place. If you found something really nice to eat,
I'll be sharing for sure.
You'll be sharing that.
Yeah. But the influence for me, Abhimanyu, is when you look at some person, this person is a model, a whole model to you, or maybe in one aspect of this you can take for you.
Also, I remember, when you had sent Gabi to, some place to work during summer vacation last year. So that is like setting a good example of a mother influencing,
Exactly.
I would say. That your child should learn how to work, how to respect others. So I think you are a mix of all influencers categories
In my page,
Yeah.
I'm sure. In my gratitude, né? If when I receive some DMs back, né? Marcela, I started the gym because of you, and I start in the morning. I'm not morning person, so this kind of influencing give me so much happiness and just make me going forward. If I at least I can inspire someone, you can change your life, because to have with me, I'm super happy.
Everyone wants to know what is your content creation process is like, and how do you come up with new interesting ideas about your influencing all the time.
So, Abhimanyu, my page till now, and I don't know if it's wrong or right, unfortunately, but my page is totally organic. Totally organic. I don't have, for example, 1 month plan. I have all the 1 month plan. No, I don't have at all. So the content come a lot from my followers. They send it to me. I have been in the restaurant. I have been in the supermarket. Or maybe they ask me, where do I buy a cake? Maybe 2, 3 start to do asking me, oh my God. So I'll do one content about cakes.
Cakes, okay.
So where is the best coffee shop, or where I can buy block print clothes? So some content come from their requirements, and then I write down. So she asked me for the block printer, the cake, the dermatologist, and another one, of course, the touch wood, the customer reached to us. And another point of creativity comes from my own life. I experiment something I want to share. This is also come from my own side.
So basically, it's based on the community she has, right?
Yes.
Oh, whatever their demands are.
They demand, customer also approached us. In my own, if I'm in this place right now and I really like, because I found a nice coffee shop or a nice restaurant or not, clothes that I love the clothes. So I also share from my own side.
Oh, lovely, lovely,
Yes.
lovely. So it is just
It's a combination of
combination.
community, customer, and myself.
And yourself. Okay, that's why you come up with a
Yes.
lot of new creative ideas. Lovely.
And I
Awesome.
consume a lot of Instagram. I always, videos, and I try to be very diversify my content, different approaches.
So, as you had just mentioned that, all your followers are organic. So, Marcela, what would you like to say about the people who are buying fake followers?
Oh my God. what I say, if you buy followers, you are fooling yourself, right? You are influencer in your imaginary world.
Very true. Very to the point. So, Marcela, I have seen a lot of profiles with very aesthetic pictures and very high fashion, fashionable, good clothes, good food, and all
Pose.
good pose. All of these, pictures all
Body
around. Yeah,
parts
the
showing.
yeah, these kind of pictures and reels. Do you think it's real influencing?
So it's for sure it's eye candy, for sure. But I don't think so. It's influencing anyone, right? Because we are not only this. This is only a part of what we are. And I think the audience, the community, we need to know your true self, who you are, your family, what you like, what you don't like, your view, your opinion, what you stand for. Then you'll become a reference in some point, and then you can maybe influence myself.
So, Marcela, if one day Instagram stops, where do you see yourself? What your future is going to be?
I was Jaipur by Marcela before Instagram, and it will be Jaipur by Marcela after, because I'm not only the influencer, I am a representation of a community.
So these days, I've been watching a lot of influencers going to each and every event that is happening in the city. So, what is your take on it? Do you get invited everywhere? And do you go to all the places?
So, Abhimanyu, I think have phases for everything. And when I start my page, my effort was to be as much possible present in the society because I was doing. I want to be noticed. I want to offer my job for free. I was telling you. So I had that phase that I need to build my name, and they don't know my work because I didn't have so much experience before. So I have to show if they hired me how it will be my work, how I'll cover the events. So in that moment when I was building my career, yes, I was very present. But after some point of time, I was very tricky for me. So I was going to the beauty salon. I was paying my driver or a cab. So I have one financial that I was invested in their own company without also have the support, financial support. So in that moment, I was thinking, how they'll be hiring me in a paid mode if I do for free? This was the big question. And instead of I doing that for free, I will be at home with my family also. So I will start to put these other things in the balance. I do for free. So if I do for free, I do if I'm free, if I like the place. And this will give me something in exchange. But
Jaipur, for example, Jaipur is a very small place.
Yes.
And I'm sure, you have a lot of friends and, people whom you know, and they must be having their own new businesses and all. And I'm sure at certain point of time, if you are not interested in, visiting that business, or if you don't like certain thing, for example, I'm an animal activist and I would never promote a place, which is harming animals, or a, product which is harming animal. So that ways, if you don't want to promote, how do you deal with that situation?
I also have my values, as you are saying that you are honoring your values and your flags that you are standing out. But I have learned to say no. In Jaipur, society is very small, so it's a very delicate point, I must say. But I have learned to say no.
But don't you think so? After saying no, people have the
because
ego issues.
No, because we'll be meeting in another place or the other, and then that yellow smile. Hi.
Hi, and I'm not interested.
Exactly, because then we didn't have. I said not no because it's not a match with my page, my values. But then I received that yellow. Hi. Hi. Only us know.
I think that's a part of life,
Exactly. But I prefer to be like that because it's so hard to gain follower and it's so easy to lose them. So the moment that they say that I'm doing covering everything without the responsibility to communicate, to put my name, Marcela Baur approved this place. I have this responsibility in my shoulder. So, and I honor this. I prefer to say no. I prefer to go to the place, and I'm not covered because I don't feel that my family needs to go there or my friends. I don't feel that I can recommend. So, I'm not go ahead.
Okay, that's a very good thing.
I refound the money.
So, Marcela, I'm sure it has happened with all of us and with you also. Has this happened with you that someday any comment on your Instagram or any social media platform or a DM in your social media that has hurt you to the level that you thought that okay, I'm done with social media influencing and I don't want to do it anymore?
So one comment when I post about the trash that was a huge volume of trash in my corner where I live, and was for me it was a huge amount of was intolerable. So then I posted my picture in my platform, and one follower told me, "So if you're not happy in the country that you are living, you must come back to your country. So you're not belongs to this place." And I feel Jaipur as my home. And if I feel based in my culture that it's something can be improved, why not?
Yeah, yeah.
Have a positive and negative in all countries, here and in my. And why not to improve something that
there are positives in every city, every place, and if you are showing the good side, you can also talk about what
things
need
that you can be better.
Yeah. There is nothing wrong.
But I was hurt when they said you go back. Then this was,
I'm so sorry. I'm feeling very bad, and I apologize on the behalf of India and Rajasthan.
Thank you.
We have heard a lot about Instagram algorithm. So what do you think about it? Because I've never been able to crack it or understand it, because sometimes my reel go on a very good numbers, and sometimes it's very bad, and I've tried everything, but every time it's it's a surprise to me. So
the Instagram, they keep change first of all. What works
and how frequently they change?
Now I'm watching the Mosseri interview in YouTube. It's really interesting, but it's changed for period of time. So it's very difficult for us to get every time in that this changes. But for other side, also make you move, make you change it. Also, it's a super challenging and addictive. But for me, also, it's very tricky to understand. But what I want to say is that when it's not related to our audience, what the audience didn't recognize where this content coming from, need to make a sense to your audience to propose your Instagram. You put like your bio, so need to make sense for this algorithm work for you. You cannot just pick up the trend and copy.
But I think Instagram should give some sort of a guideline, whenever it's changing, yes. Or at least some sort of a sense, because it's so difficult to understand this algorithm, and to work on yourself on your
it's super
it's
and sometimes the reels that we put a lot of effort not going super well, and the reels that you go so organic, so simple, they go viral. Exactly. So it's not easy. I must say the Instagram platform is not easy to work.
Everyone has a guru. Who is your Instagram guru, and who inspires you, like the everyday reels and posts that you make? Who inspires you the most?
So I have my gurus are from the first one is of course the Mosseri, that's the head of Instagram. I always take information from him because it's a real source, this genuine source. We never know that these rules that they are posting is true or not. But I follow people from Brazil, some influencers from Brazil, that they bring a lot themselves, the true self. So that inspired me to be as much as authentic and organic, to share who am I.
Okay. So, Marcela, any good advice that you have for new influencers like us?
So first, find your passion, your niche, and how you find this. This is very important. If you think that many people around you ask you any advice, for example, can be, I like to be with Abhimanyu because he's super funny, so maybe this is your talent. Or maybe I always go to Abhimanyu to take advice for my life. So I always go to Abhimanyu for the gardening tips. So the people around you, family, friends, they ask you, if you start to analyze, they ask you, you are referent in some point. This is your talent. This you can give for free. When you see you are so passionate about it, to talk about this topic, it's natural for you. This is your talent. So find your talent, find your passion, be consistent and be authentic. Show your true self.
So, Marcela, these days we can see a lot of influencers are coming up and the competition is getting too much. So, where do you see yourself in next coming 2-3 years?
I'm not afraid about the competition. Jaipur Masala is unique because of ethic and values that I have earned through these years.
Marcela, on a very serious note, I would like to ask you one question. That do you support any social cause, and is there any social cause that you would like to talk about here?
Two things. I think the education, because it was the education that helped me to reach where I am.
Yeah.
So exactly. So in India, whatever I did till now was for the education of the girls.
Girls.
Exactly. It's not mean that I'm not helping woman entrepreneur, not like this, but I believe that I was also in the unprivileged moment in my life, and was the education that helped me to reach where I am. So this is, and in India, I think the girls also need this support and voice, and I can give to them.
Education of girls.
Yes.
In fact, education of everyone.
In general, but in India, I feel touch my heart, the girls.
The girls.
Yes.
So, would you like to do something regarding that?
I already do. I did in partnership with two organizations. One is Jagriti, and another one, Anushri Foundation.
So, Marcela, there are a few questions from people. They want to know, do you have any copycats?
Ooh, I think I have many, but you know what? I think they can copy me, but they can't be me.
Can you name some copycats?
I better know. Who invited him?
So my second question to you, which people want to know, have you ever been cheated in the influencing work? Like, for example, you were promised a certain amount and then you were not paid or something?
So I have heard before I start working, I have heard about this kind of issue. So I work with 100% in advance. So I don't have, because...
Not even initially, like...
No, initially was very small amount. Before it was free, and then it was very small amount. But till today, my system or is this, or we are not working together.
Or anything like this.
Because the energy that I will be... spend to Abhimanyu today, what you think the payment today, what you think the payment. So this energy I don't want to spend my time asking you the money. I'll not feel respected.
So, Masala question number 3, Marcela, what people want to know. Have you heard about unpaid collabs?
Yeah.
And what is your take on that?
Very delicate point. More and more, I'm doing less. I only do unpaid one. It's a huge brand that to have my content in their page, I have a huge visibility. Or when it's, for example, or NGO or something that they are poor organization and they need help. In this case, that
Like
I'll
an
be
NGO.
NGO
Okay.
or women or children or something like
someone
this.
who's very talented but can't afford influencers.
We have to check because when I start for free, I ask my husband to support me. So we are not one. So your mom can help you, your father can help you. We always have some support. So if you have money to go to the restaurant, you save your money to your marketing. It's your company. It's not my company. And all the NGO also have the marketing amount that they can spend in this. So it's sometimes also the barter. You didn't ask about the barter. Barter also is another delicate. How I pay my photographer with this mug? How I pay my photographer with this plant? It's impossible. It's not also sustainable for me as a company. So I do is very specific point.
Love. Question number 4 is, have you seen those thirst traps which are there on Instagram, like the influencers, showing their bodies all the time? So
Sexy.
What is your take on that?
You have
Is it important to become famous to show your body?
If your aim is this, some people need this appreciation, then is nothing wrong. But to use this as to be a famous or to get visibility depends. If it's not proper your aim to your page. I don't think so, because when I put on photo that I'm in swimsuit, we have many hi hottie, hi, have you have your dinner? You look awesome.
Like to take you on dates.
Exactly.
Or some very nasty messages, people send.
Can I have your phone number? So, this kind of approach I don't want. In any action that I do, this is not my motor, my engine. So I don't want this kind of message to my account. But it depends. If you play with that, this is good for your ego. To feel sexy or desired by someone.
It's an easy comfort zone to gain a little,
attention. Extra followers also.
Yeah.
So depends on what you want.
But then, the whole question is what kind of community you'll
be building.
Yeah, what you build. Yeah.
Exactly. I totally agree.
Masala question number 5. Any incidents from any influencer in town that has made you really, really angry because somewhere, you are also part of the influencer community and somewhere it affects your...
Have one. We met in the one Jaipur Literature Festival. We met there. Hi, hello, hi. And then when I was looking at the Jaipur Literature Festival page, I saw her reels. And then I start to look at her reels. Some videos are from that my photographer made. It's my own content.
Oh, so...
Then I texted her. It's hello, hi. It was lovely to meet you, but some contents that you just posted, it's my property. Which shot is this easy? The shot is that you are not there. You didn't make the shot. So it's easy for you. Oh my goodness, so sorry. I think my photographer, poor photographers. I'm a photographer, did something wrong. I will never work with this photographer anymore. So the guilt, the guilt was for the photographer. So she went very good in this. But she removed
Can
the.
you name that
No,
person?
no, 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 no.
You know, we want to know the name.
She was with us in
Oh.
another event.
Oh. Now I got
Spicy
Masala.
spice. Backstage.
Oh, lovely. What an enriching session we had, Marcela, today.
Super fun.
Thanks to you for sharing all your views, all your
My
masala with
heart.
us, your heart. And I'm sure you guys are going to love it. Please subscribe us on Instagram with Encounters with Abhimanyu Tomar and the same name on Spotify and also YouTube. Looking forward to receive your love through your comments, through your likes and through your shares. Thank you so much, everyone. Last but not the least, I would like to thank our partners for the show. Love Farsan, our hospitality partner. Style and Scissors, our grooming partner. Omasara, the wellness partner. I really thank them from the bottom of my heart. Also, before you leave, we have something really special for you, Marcela, that I would like to gift you.
The pink bougainvillea.
Yeah, the pink bougainvillea. Because you love
The pink color is my favorite. It's the pink city.
Yeah, and then we have a nest
Oh my God, I love the
that you can
menu.
put on your balcony. Also,
This
something for the summers
for the birds. I
in your
love the
balcony.
menu.
Yeah,
I love it.
and we are going to plant one bougainvillea here at La Farsan downstairs, and they are going to be taking care of that bougainvillea here, and one will go with you, and the plant will be with your name. So it's
How
going to be
special.
Marcela as a representation here outside at La Farsan.
I also have some gifts for you. My Jaipur super tea with some Brazilian treats.
Lovely treats. And I'm going to have that herbal drink at your home the next time.
Next episode. It'll be chimarrão. I hope it fits on you and you have a great memories.
I will try to fit in this.
Yeah, let's do some gym in the morning then.
With you, Marcela. I need some influencing.
Yeah, let's do it.
Some motivation to go to gym. Thank you so much, Marcela.
I
this
love
means
it.
a lot. And let's go and plant
Yes, chalo.
the Marcela tree in front of La Farsan.
Yes, chalo.
Hello.